Hello everyone. You might remember Lego Chima. Lego Chima is a theme that lasted from around 2013, I believe, when Ninjago was meant to be ending. It lasted like 2 to 3 years, and Ninjago got rebooted as well. Now, this is quite a controversial topic because a lot of people dislike Chima, but there's also a couple of people that do like it. Whoa, 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 just stop a little bit there. We don't mean people that like it, we mean people with learning difficulties. Get it right. Now, this video is heavily inspired by a video by Generic Stud, so I just thought I'd give my opinions on Chima. So, looking at the first set, we have what I believe to be a gorilla. It looks more like a wheel that's got legs and mutated. It just doesn't look normal. Let's take a look at another set before I give myself a brain aneurysm. So rather than this cylinder thing, we have I'm guessing, malnourished bird? What the hell is this? It doesn't look like anything. I can make out it's a bird, but it looks like it's starving. Like, anorexia maybe? Get this bird some help, please. Surely the first three sets that I look at can't be bad. Let's take a look at the third set, which, it's got to be better than the past two. It's just got to be. Unless it isn't. What on earth is this? It looks like a mole mixed between a badger. I don't know. It confuses me. It doesn't look like anything. I think it's meant to be based on a bear, but then why is it brown in a snowy area? I just need help understanding this. Please make sense, Lego. Now, the sets themselves weren't always the best. You have certain things that just... And, that's just not a good style for Lego. So, there's also some good sets, I'm not going to deny that. And some good sets that come to mind include the Lion Temple. This was an amazing set, came with good figures, good build, looks like it's inspired by the Ice Temple from Season 11, till you realise that it's almost, like, £250 over that. Like, what on earth, Lego? It's not worth that. Now, not every Chima set is overpriced, you got the Phoenix Fire Temple, which looks amazing, at least I really like the design. It transforms as well, comes with some good figures, and only £135, which is understandable for a set like this. Kind of expensive, but understandable. And then there's also this Crocodile Temple. It's kind of basic, but I really like this design. I just like it for some reason. It feels really nice. Kind of nostalgic as well. I didn't own the set, but I still like it for some reason. It's a good one. Not everything is bad. I feel like Chima specialised in the temples. Their temple designs were always quite nice, in my opinion, and that's something that I have got to give to them. And the vehicles, at least most vehicles, yeah, not so much. They're kind of giving me PTSD. There aren't just these, like, regular standard sets. There are also, like, these figure packs. I can't remember how much they used to be sold for, but, they used to be pretty cheap compared to most, like, standard Lego sets. And these were the speeder sets. These would come with a figure, their weapon, and a couple of builds, as well as a speeder, which was like themed version of Spinjitzu. And it was lethal. It was amazing, destructive fun. It was surprising that they got away with it. There were these metal vehicles that you would stand a figure on and rip a cord and then just let them go on the floor. They were destructive. They were also fun to throw at people. Here are just a couple of the speeders. They all have these like printed shells that go on a metal and rubber wheel. It was fun. I enjoyed them. It was kind of the only thing that stood out for this, and it was kind of the only thing that I really enjoyed about Chima, and that I do kind of miss. However, I'm not too sad to see the rest of it go. So not only were the sets questionable, but it also had a series. I watched the first 2 episodes that came with the Lego Club magazine, and back as a kid I enjoyed it, but thinking back on it, it was weird. As I mentioned earlier, I was a kid when I watched this, and it entertained me. I watched the first 2 episodes, but it was good. I thought it was kind of intense as a kid. Not like too intense, but it was definitely very interesting to me. You know, I've always been interested in furry animals that fight each other. Looking back on it now, as I'm older, it was weird. There's no denying that. It was weird as anything. But it enjoyed kid me, so it couldn't have been too bad. Like, these animals are addicted to blue meth liquid things that they put in their chest and then become mega powerful. And the main villain of this series was being, like, mind controlled by his of a sister. Like, what the fuck? This is who I'm on about for reference, just so you know. So yeah, it was a weird year. It was the year that the furry animals became mind controlled and fought their would-be siblings. It's weird as fuck. There is a look at the series. They did a couple of series, like they did a Fire and Ice theme, which I've got to say, looking back on it, was my favourite, but it also had the least sets that I got, being only an occasional magazine. They also had like this weird one with a bunch of different animals, such as spiders and all of that stuff. So it could have been a lot better. Definitely a lot better. But it wasn't always too bad. And that is the story of why you don't trust furry crocodiles. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.